Good now, everyone. I hope this broadcast finds you well. My name's Artorius Winchester, Scholar of the Dreaming Glade, and today we're going to be looking back at our most recent Guilty Gear Strive stream and trying to figure out, ways to get better, essentially. Most of these replays that I've got lined up today are going to come from the previous stream we did on Tuesday, I think it was? Tuesday sounds about right. But yeah, so most of the replays will be taken from there and will be presented in this format. Let me just move things around a bit so you can see. There we go. Alright, I've got 10 matches lined up. Most from that Tuesday stream, although a couple from some Celestial challenges I had while I was offline that I thought were particularly worth looking at. Particularly since one of them was a Jacko mirror and I lost it 0-2, which is annoying. Feel like it's definitely something that could be said about that one. I've just got to look into it. But yeah, other kind of not ground rules, to say, but things I'm going to be keeping in mind for this. So this is a space for, suggesting things and getting better. I'm going to try not to dunk on myself too hard, essentially, because it's just not worth it for a variety of reasons. But yeah, and I was only saying that because I've already rewatched some of these back a bit just to get my eye in on what exactly I could be saying during the stream. And I can't remember which match I was, but I proper went or at least I don't think it felt like it at the time, but watching it back I was like, damn, I sounded like I was going off at myself there. Like, chill, my guy. So yeah, we're keeping it light. We're gonna be seeing if we can pick out even just like a couple of things from each game. Just small things I could be working on, and I'll try and explain kind of my thought process in picking those things out, what I could potentially be doing better to get around, said thing I picked out. And if I do need to go and look something up, I have also got the game booted up here. Need to tab back into it before I actually move around or anything, but yeah, I've got the game booted up so that if we do need to lab anything on the fly, we can go find some answers to some of these questions that might be posed by these replays. But yeah, so our first replay, I was going to start at the start of this and then kind of just work chronologically through, but I think I'm actually going to start at our first Celestial challenge, which was, according to my notes here, about 37 minutes in. Yeah, here we are. So, this versus a Happy Chaos. Let me just skip to where it actually starts. Okay. Right, so round start, what's my option and what's his option? Okay, so my round start is backdash, which makes sense. I guess Happy Chaos's round starts can be 2S, or he can do, I think it's 6S, the one where he runs forward and decks you. But he's gone for air dash in here, into heavy slash, which is fine. Nothing too bad about that. That was kind of bad because that was me pressing when it wasn't my turn. This, I think, this very basic Happy Chaos string. So we've got him doing, 2K, 2D, shot, close slash, dash. I want to say that's 6K. Where I tried to press there. Maybe it was me reacting to his close slash dash cancel a bit late. But, yeah. It's something I'm going to need to look out for if it's particularly prevalent in his pressure. But, let's keep it going. Let's see if that kind of thing happens again. See if it's just a one-off. Okay, nice grab there. That happened a lot during these replays. I've noticed. And it's one of the things that's I can point it out, but at the end of the day, it is just an execution error, so the answer is play more and do it right next time. But yeah, so I get the minion attack there. Get close slash, which is made Giga Ultra Plus because it also hit a minion, which is very nice to know. I get this grab, which is... honestly, given how plus the close slash is, maybe there are better options there. But, meh, you know, grab works. And then this, hold on, can I go back a bit? This 2p is, you can see the disappointment on my face down there. It is just awful. But yeah, it's, that is meant to be minion pull, so I can set up a safe jump, or, one thing I've decided I might try and implement instead of the safe jump there is, some of the kind of, like, I wouldn't say objectively better, but definitely worth using, the kind of like 4-way mix Jack can get off, that sort of thing. Or maybe that's only hard knockdowns. Something to look into. But yeah, regardless of whether I'm doing that, like the 4-way mix or my kind of current throw safe jump, I need to not get this this miss input. Okay. Nice poke on the clone there, should get it out of the way. That, yeah. This is just Happy Chaos doing Happy Chaos things, and I think I'm just... need to react a little earlier to, I need to react a little earlier to, his gunshots. And what I also think's worth noting here is that... maybe it's because I'm on super low health here, but I'm, that was really nice, BRC. Maybe it's because I was on really low health there, but I was, oh, I just realised I'd never actually changed the, text in here. There we are, now discussing Happy Chaos. But yeah, so one thing I kind of noticed from that last game is every single one of his gunshots I was, FDing. Which I suppose, yeah, no, actually, I was going to say maybe not do that because it pushes him away, but also if I'm going to try and run forward, I need to because I think FD blocking... correct me if I'm wrong here. Ooh, hello, hold on, am I dropping frames at the minute? According to my OBS, I might be dropping frames, so I'll hold on a second here. Okay, I think we're back. I think we're back. Alright. So as I was saying, yeah, I was FDing every one of these, which is good because it means I get to run stop earlier. But also kind of bad because FD pushes Happy Chaos away, even if I'm blocking stuff from that range. So you can probably see, if I... okay, it doesn't really show there, but you can see, so... bam. Like, oh, you missed that one. And that one I just get hit. But the next one I block. So there. Bam. Bam. Yeah, I just get, like, pushed away a lot. And I think that's worsened by FDing. But, again, whether that's something I can try and change, because sure, in an ideal world, I'd like to be able to just instant block wherever I can. God, do excuse me for my yawning. Yeah, in an ideal world, I'd like to instant block wherever I can. But, I think you have to FD to, like, kind of cancel the dash and not just eat an enormous pile of damage for trying to run in on him. But yeah, it's a rough spot. It'll come with practice. I know I have managed to, like, IBFD things before, which I think also is a pretty good option there. Okay. Yep, still a good corner escape by him. I think I mentioned it at the time. Here we are, so... I did get the poke on it that time, right? That's good. So we've got shot, reload, and his pressure is close slash, 6k pull out gun, shoot gun, close slash, dash in again. Really, he could have just shot again there and he would have completely got me. But, yeah, it's all very hard to react to stuff. But still, you know. Nice job on that, and then getting the corner. YRC is rough. This wasn't a good FED, but, you know, we all make mistakes. This was weird. So, I'm gonna call this one not entirely my fault. Because we have Mr. Funny Gunman, like jumping down here. Oh no, maybe. Let me see this again. Actually, was it just him double jumping? Oops, that was me pressing the wrong button. Okay, YRC, terrible FED, and then we've got. Yeah, it was just him jumping forwards, jumping backwards, because he was trying to jump over the minion. Okay, no, that was fair play by him. I just wasn't expecting it so much to the point where I thought that was lag, but no, fair enough. Okay, yeah, I'm getting him on a lot of these close slashes and then messing up all the throws. Also, my go-to thing here after I've like landed this kick is throw. Why am I not trying to get a hard knockdown? I think that's less of a Happy Chaos specific thing, but it's something I'll write down as like a general thing anyway. Like 2k to throw. Not your best punish. Yeah, there we are. Just a short little note. And I'm going to write all these down on a slate of notes for myself when we move on to the next replay. But yeah, that's something I've noticed a couple of times now. So we've got a couple of little misinputs trying to pull out minions. And we've got a lot of 2k throw. Like, I don't think anyone's expecting it, but that's because why when you could 2k 2d 4-way mix? So that's something to keep in mind. Let's keep it moving anyway. Okay. Guy's staying just outside my range for this. Ooh, nice. Okay. There we go. There was an instant block. So that's kind of what I was aiming for the rest of the time. So you'll notice normally where I'd get that huge pushback if I get this kind of like white circle appearing, which means I've instant blocked it. I don't get pushed back like hardly at all. Unfortunately, he reacts to that by PRC, and I think, yeah, that close slash 6k there showed that I'm not at all reacting to his dash-ins. I'm just pressing after close slash, which is weird. Like, don't do that. Definitely something, I mean, that's just kind of a universal thing for all characters. Just, hey, don't press after their close slash, because they're, like, plus a bajillion in most cases. Yeah, round 2, let's see how it develops. Jump back on round start against Happy Chaos. Now, I'm going to give myself the benefit of the doubt here. As soon as I can I wind back a little bit? Not easily. Okay, yeah, this'll do. So, he does dash back, I do jump back. This, I feel like jump back here specifically, like, should be neutral jump. Because I cannot afford to give, like, essentially half a screen's worth of space against Happy Chaos at the start of a round. That feels awful, because I'm only going to have to try and, like, you know, run the whole IBFD gauntlet to try and get back in, and then I'm going to have to probably, once he realizes, starts cutting on that, like... God, excuse me. But yeah, so I'm going to have to run the IBFD gauntlet across the ground, and then once he starts twigging that Jacko can actually hit him from quite, like, further away than a lot of characters, because 5H is really good and 2D is pretty sweet too. He'll start, like, 2S'ing them, and then I'm in a real pickle, whereas if I could just not give up that space to begin with, I can start, you know, actually using minion pressure in that. So, exactly what I was saying there, actually. So, if I'll wind it back a little bit. Watch this man moonwalk out. Where is this counter hit? Because 'Cause I know it's somewhere. Am I pressing the frames the wrong way or something? Okay, whatever. We'll just go from the start, I guess. Right. So, yeah, that's what we're looking for. Because I can tag him from quite far away. He bursts there, which, you know, can't really do much off of 5H. Maybe I could have minion cancelled, but even that I don't think really works in that scenario. This is a big combo. That into kick gets him in the corner, so I don't mind it terribly. FED to get the hard knockdown, which is good because I cannot afford to have him run away on the other screen. Like, he starts posting up, I'm in trouble. I feel like that was 2k throw again, and the YRC just kind of hit it. But, you know, it would have hit any other option anyway. But, ooh, nice PRC. That's something I need to remember as a kind of general. I'll put it down in these notes. But, there we are. Use more PRC to extend normals. Now, as I've already said, Jacko has, like, not a terrible time getting in compared to most, so because of like things like 5H taking us so far. So if I can get into the habit of like 5H fast PRC like 2D or 5H fast PRC 5H when I see that he's like reloading or concentrating or something, I could cover a lot of ground. And then once I'm in, particularly with 2D, but also to an extent with 5H if it's spaced right, then I can cancel that into either punt or put down minion as like a frame trap mind game thingy. And if I manage to get the put down minion off, then I'm in. You know, I'm sorted. And I've only got to worry about him bursting or YRCing or something. So there's a lot of hurdles you do have to get through, but Happy Chaos is also just kind of pretty good. So, or maybe I'm overcomplicating all of this. Who knows? But okay, good 5H at round start. See, this is more the position we want to be in. So, what we want is to not jump back and give up space, like up here. Like, even if I do jump back here and do a jump dust, like, great, Happy Chaos isn't going to run forward. He's going to stand over here and gun me down. So this jump dust is, like, not good in this matchup. Doing this is cool, because as we saw there, it beats his, what was he doing? Yeah, he beats his 6H that he was winding up for. 6H? 6S. I think it does lose to 2S, and it does lose to, what's the word? 6P, yeah. But I think 6P gets beaten by 2D, and then if he does 2S, I can wait it out and then try in 2D as like a whiff punish. But yawning again. But yeah, I'm talking about both of those from a purely like theoretical standpoint here, because he's not represented either of those options. So while they're nice things to point out in a nice comfy setting like this, in the thick of a match, should absolutely like don't worry about them for now until they start becoming problems. Okay, do I get the combo? We do, and we fucked the ending of it. I remember this one now. Another 5H, which is cool. Could I have done minion swing here? Yes, but would it have given me much? Debatable. Nice tag on the 2K, and we're back here again. Right, how do we deal with it this time? 2D, nice, nice. See, this is what I mean. 2D can get me in from quite a way away, and also, it happens to go under one of, you know, Happy Chaos's, like, well, I say one of. Most of his normals are fucking premier normals, but, actually, no, I say that. It's mainly just 2S and 6H, isn't it? And then 6P is, like, Dece as well. I heard a lot of noise, like, a while back about its far slash, but, I mean, it's not being used here, so no point worrying about it, really. But, yeah, oops, that's seconds forward. But, yeah, anything I can do to, okay. Yeah, there's that 6P I was on about. It gets me high and combos off it here. I think I try and 2K punish his concentration there, but I was just out of range. But at least, you know, there was a reaction. Ooh. No. That should have been, I know what went wrong there. So that combo should have been, I'm going to bring it back. Yeah, so after that, instead of doing minion swing here, I should have cancelled straight into FED. Because I think after minion, because it's not the first minion attack in that combo, it drops really quickly. Or quick enough that FED can't hit. Yeah, because now I get the pleasure of dealing with this. This was where I went off at myself about the burst. I mean, yeah, well, it was a bad burst, but like, dude, chill. He's only game. Why you have to be mad? We've got... Oh, what? Okay. Let me take that round start, like, once more. So, from the Happy Chaos, we see another backdash, which makes sense. I can't remember if it's this Happy Chaos or another one I fought that, like, started backdashing my far-reaching normals a lot, which PRC would have fixed, and also just reading the backdashes would have fixed. I myself backdash here. For what reason, I don't know. Like, if I'm expecting 2S... Not 2S. No. Yeah, no, sorry. If I'm expecting 2S, then I wait and punish with 2D. If I'm expecting 6S, I just 2D. And then if I read a backdash or something, I guess I, like, small run forward 5H, but only a small one because I need that 5H to come out, like, as soon as I can. But yeah, backdash here is not the move. I've got to get out of that habit in this matchup. Like, there are some matchups where, like, you know, the jump back dust and the backdash are fine, but not in a matchup where, like, space is so critical. Like, the more space Happy Chaos can generate, the more of a nightmare he is. Oh, actually, I'll say that he's a nightmare up close as well, but, like... It's more, I don't have to deal with the ranged nightmare and the up-close nightmare. I only have to deal with the up-close one. That was an anti-air, I guess, in 6H. I'm probably going to get shot here. Yep. Because I have Curse on me, so I really can't afford to do anything fancy with my normals. Now I haven't. Okay, 2k out. And he had gun out, so he couldn't block. Nice instant block. Weird trade. Okay, we're back full screen. Nice 5H to get in. How did I get out again there, though? So I got 5H in. How did I get thrown out? Okay, so yeah, he backdashed to 2k and then did 2D gun stuff. So that's another place where I'm getting kind of... Yeah, and again there with the backdash. Yeah, hey, I'm going to set up a little thing here. I think this is a good point to say. Watch the backdashes. So, yeah, because there's a lot of times this match where I'm not even really losing the neutral here, per se. Like, I'm getting in against gunshots, but as soon as I do get in, I'm getting, like, backdashed and then, like, swept gunned to throw me back out. And, you know, we have to start the whole cycle again. Yeah, I'm mentioning the backdash here, but, I ain't punishing it. Although at least I have, you know, record that I am noticing that that's a thing. Because that's half the battle with adapting, is spotting what you need to adapt to, and then the other was actually doing it. What was that round start? I was otherwise occupied. Okay, 5H. I feel like if I'm going to do that, I need to do small dash forward 5H. Which, I mean, I guess, you know, hindsight is 20/20, but I guess that was my option to try and beat a backdash at the time, so I'll allow it, you know. Thought was in the right place. Meanwhile, from him we get, ooh, crossover, jump dust, I think that was into stuff. Yeah, this is, me trying to catch backdashes and it not really happening. There it is again. Exact same scenario. Like, literally frame for frame. Run up, 2k, gets backdashed. And then, at least I don't get hit by the sweep this time, but... I guess I had to burst to avoid the combo there, but it still doesn't feel like a great burst. Alright. So, that was 1-2 apparently. I don't remember winning one of those. Well, alright then. But yeah, so that ends that particular set. I am going to very quickly copy these little notes I've made into a separate file I have up, just for my own reference. And we're going to move on to our next replay. So our next one is not actually from one of the Celestial Challenges. It is from a match I called out at the time as needing some work on later because it's very weird and spooky. It's actually just literally the next match. I think it is, yeah. So, we're against a Faust here, which is a whole mishmash of do you know these very specific things about this character that, like, hardly anyone plays. So let me clear the slot down. And let's get into this one. See what we do. And see how much I actually know, so how much I can commentate on this one. Okay. So our round start there was 5H. Which is fine, you know, it locks Faust down a bit, I guess. Loses to 6p, but I think I said commit pretty hard to go 6p. I still feel like my best option at round start here is probably 2D until he starts backdashing. I think that should be a general thing. If I'm at round start, and I'm thinking of 5Hing, 2D instead. It goes under a lot more stuff. For a range that doesn't really matter too much if you're at the round start positions. And only start using, like, yeah, then if people start pressing faster buttons to counter my 2D, wait 2D. If people start backdashing it, run forward 5H. I'm writing that down because that sounds vaguely intelligent. So, give me just 1 second. So, round start. 2D, or wait 2D, or micro dash 5H. I think that's a good standard, unless you start getting characters like Kai or something, where a lot of that kind of falls apart because his buttons are really fucking good, and suddenly like jump back dust becomes a better option because I don't really want to be up close against Kai. You know, if I can kick minions through his projectiles, I'll do that. Same sort of deal with Gold Lewis, but the problem is he can swat you out the air super easy with like jump heavy, I think it is. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Again, that's all theoreticals for characters that aren't even in the blooming replay. So let's watch the rest of this Faust one. Okay, slash in. I kind of just let him have that. I maybe could have reacted 6P'd. 6H there, though. Weird burst, but I didn't really punish off of it because the minion hit landed a bit weird. And minion hits will land a bit weird occasionally, you know, it's part of playing Jacko. It's why my profile description is I have no idea what I'm doing, or what's happening even. Because you don't a lot of the times, Jacko. Like, the minions hit, and you gotta clean up whatever situation they've created. Alright, yeah, solid round. Just got red flag, kept him out. Round 2. Hard read on the jump. Okay, now that's very interesting, actually. I've realised I'm focusing a lot on round starts in these replay analyses, but I think because Jacko's defense, like her, like, I guess get off me options are essentially FED, which she can't do when she has no meter at round start. It makes round start really important for her, and she's got a couple of good tools at it, so these are, like, at least in my opinion, worth looking at. So yeah, hard call out, jump P. Could I have done anything else there? I think, I mean, I don't, like I say, I don't hate this as an option. But I'm wondering, like, if I do jump grab there, does it get swatted? It depends on what this Faust is trying to input, really. But I don't think I still have the replay data on actual strives, so we may never know. Okay, I lost a lot of health there, actually. So, after these jump Ps, what did I do? Run forward, 6H, backdash gets read by that close slash. Okay. Okay. Backdashing against Faust might not be the best thing, because even if you'd have got far slash there, like, his normals are huge. We've got tagging the... He is pogging right now. Look at this guy. Oh, God. Please, sir, please stop pogging at me. God, that is actually unironically horrifying. I'm going to move forward a couple of frames just to get it off my screen. So, as you can see, I have dissipated into a blue mist here. And, yeah, it... what the fuck is going on? Okay. Some shit was blocked. I, tagged the minion because I didn't want it to get in the way. Which gave him a bit more pressure, but depends what he does here. Command grab, yeah. So now I've got to worry about jump dust, which I 5p out of, I guess. Sure. Minion hits meaty here. Kick does not hit the minion, so that entire setup fails. Very brave to try and throw a minion there. Okay, gets hit with the overhead. But I think I do clock onto that and adjust within this set, so that's fine. Okay, okay. So looking back at that round as a whole, why did I lose it? So, I had some backdashes read, I got command grabbed a couple of times, and I had... I think the big turning point for me would have been the one pressure setup where the... I didn't realise that the minion wasn't going to be kicked. So, it's... Yeah. I think this is why at the time this one felt like such a, like... How did I lose that? Because there was no one overriding thing. It was like a bunch of other smaller things that this Faust like capitalized off really well. So like he capitalized off my backdash, he capitalized off me messing up my pressure, capitalized obviously off of me just not not wanting to up back to escape command grabs because all of Faust's buttons are huge and I'm going to get hit out of something if I try that. So yeah, honestly just very solid all round like checks from the Faust. Okay, 5H into Paul. Yeah. Against most characters, maybe. Against Faust's far slash, no. Okay. I have things to say about that. Okay, so first off, sweep punt. Wasn't counted there, so that's fine, but I think it was in the Happy Chaos replay actually, and I forgot to mention it. But I set myself a little side quest at the start of this, the start of these matches on Tuesday, saying like, hey, I want to hit, like my counter hit 2D, place minion, first hit of 5H attack into imagination or whatever fucking combo. And boy howdy did I not do that. I mean, but that's fine. It's not like I had opportunities to land it every game, so I probably had, a couple of misses. All told. But that'll come with time. But I think it's definitely worth pointing out that yeah, I'm not too peeved about that. And if you, as a player at home, should set yourself, little goals like that, particularly with combos, like I want to land X combo. Bearing in mind that compared to the amount of neutral you're playing, your chances to land, said, particularly a counter hit combo, are going to be few and far between. You're probably not going to get them for your first, however many goes. Depends really how many fighting games you've played before. But don't beat yourself up, essentially, for not achieving those little side things you set yourself. They're just other things to think about if you're in a matchup that you're, like, really comfy with and, you know, want to do stuff. So, for example, I think if I were looking to really hyper-focus in on that, I'd wait until I play a Potemkin, because that matchup is just hell for the Bleen. Poor big guy. But yeah, anyway, so back to this. So 2k 2D, pull minion, throw minion to apply pressure. He runs up 5Ks. Okay, okay. Into mix, which pushes me back into the minion, which I'd forgotten about now, but I don't think I'd forgotten about at the time. Okay, close slash, dashes in. I get 2Ks. He walks back and tries to press something. I get another 2K. Yeah, calls out the backdash again, or the not the backdash, the minion run. I'm gonna call it the one where you're holding a minion and you run back. Okay, burst. Good minion throw. I'm pretty sure one of those 2Ks was meant to be a kick to send the minion forward. That's what it felt like. So, yeah, get this. Burst here. Which is a really dangerous place to burst, actually. But, I did delay it a little bit, so I guess that worked. So, yeah, this 2K here, I'm not sure what that's meant to be. That one was definitely meant to be a, kick. Would it have worked? Maybe. Yeah, we get to throw another one. Swing here before he gets to press a button. All this good stuff. Used all of my minion meter there. I don't know why, that wasn't going to kill. And then, yeah, get invincible. Reversaled for it. Okay, okay. So. First 2 games of this. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? I'm thinking we'll watch the third one, and then I'll see if I can come back and make some notes on it. Because, like I said, this one feels like worth picking apart so I know what went wrong. But I wouldn't say there's been an overall defining factor so far. Maybe if this guy does a couple more backdash punishes, then I can say, like, oh, yeah, okay, it's leaning towards that. He tried it again, but he did get minion. He did get stopped by the minion that time, even. He was blocking high to start with there, which is bold, given how much 2k2D Jacko uses. Okay, wait gives me a free in. That really should have been minion pull. In fact, yeah, there's something I can make a note of here. So, in fact, 2 things I'm going to make a note of, because I've just noticed in that Meteor setup, I've encountered this scenario again, where, so, yeah, it's this, where I get crossed up at the last minute by Scarecrow, because Faust switches sides. So, I'm going to watch out for timed cross-ups, which hopefully doesn't go off the, It doesn't actually, so I can add in timed item cross-ups. And what I mean by that is essentially, so you've got things like bomb, you've got things like having an afro that's on fire, you've got things like meteors, where Faust can do the Scarecrow stuff and mix you up at like the very last second. It's just a call to watch out for them, because I think I've been hit by every single one of them this time, and I don't think I've ever really made a point of it. And then the other thing is, the other thing I've completely forgotten. What was I going to say? Let's have a look. So yeah, block that. That was it. This right here. So we need to, like, work on 2D to, what is it? 236K autopilot. Because that's something I'm doing a lot here. And like I said, if I'd have put down a minion here and gone for some stuff, I had full minion gauge. I could have really sourced some stuff. But as it stands, I just took this 236k, which he correctly 5p'd. You know, just fast button, get out of there. He gets all of this off of it. And, like, essentially all of this nonsense and being put into a corner was because I didn't do minion pull. Now we got Afro. That 5H could have been PRC'd. I'm at full meter, there's literally no reason not to. And that overhead, again, yeah. Okay. Ooh. Oh, what was the round start there? Just give me another look at that. So this time we've got backdash. Now, Here's the thing about backdash in this matchup. It beats his fast slash, but at the same time I think I could just go under his fast slash with 2D and, you know, get a lot more gas out of it. I'm not convinced that backdash would get beaten by oh no, sorry, I'm not convinced that backdash wouldn't get beaten by 2H here from Faust because of how slow it is, and also because of how slow 2H is. I think I could just 2D it, probably. So, yeah, weird. Very, very defensive starts, I think I've been having so far. I could do with really bringing it a bit more. So, yeah, so now we've got this. We whiffs 5k, we both dash up. He pressed the faster button, that's just scramble stuff. I don't block that high, I get to eat this. Okay, close slash, I 2k 2D. I started autopiloting that kick again. I mean, I guess it gets me out the corner in this case, so, like, it's not the worst option, but, you know, was I thinking about that? No. Another timed item cross-up, but that one was way easier to block. Actually block the overhead this time. Have to hit burst there. Very nice movement by him to get around that minion attack. And yeah, hits me before I can do another attack command. Block the overhead. Stop doing the kick. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever because, you know, it gets me a decent way away from him. So now I've got this. That's it. So, what was the result of that there? So, I think I mentioned it at the time. It's because I'm trying to do this run-in stuff. Yeah. I'm doing 2k throw again. Which is not, like... works occasionally, but I guess that guy just had really good reactions. To be fair, it's not like I've done it a lot that match. So maybe I could have got throw into setting another minion up into, like, you know, corner fest. But I landed the 2k. I didn't need the other mix-up to get into corner fest. I could have just 2D'd and then not autopiloted into 236k. Like, 2k 2D as a standalone without doing, you know, like, 2k. People think I'm going to do 2D and then throwing, or 2k 2D, immediate 236k. Just 2k 2D taking the knockdown is something I realise I'm really not utilising a lot, which is surprising. It's not what I thought I'd come out of this. But yeah, that was game 2 against this guy anyway. See what the third game brings us. Okay. Round start there was backdash again. I mean, I can kind of see it, this whole backdash and then try and run in and 5H as he, like, dashes towards me kind of thing. I can kind of see it. It's not the worst option. I still think 2D is, like, better. Or dash forward 5H if I'm going to try and hit him with 5H. I feel like it works a lot more, kind of like, it oppresses him a lot more. Bomb bag, which I try and jump dust to get over, but mistime it. Hit by a 5H there, because I was pressing something. Nice parry. That was good. That was... Okay, that was also actually low-key, like, I'm very proud of that interaction specifically. And it's important to give yourself credit for stuff where you're proud of yourself, you know, because, like, you can't just be beating up on yourself all the time while you're watching these replays, otherwise you'll never want to watch another one of your replays again in your life. But you've got to, like, give yourself some credit where credit's due. So, I hit this, 2K 2D, minion swing, immediate 2S. It's that 2S that I'm kind of pleased with, because what I would have normally done there is close slashed, but close slash, A, I don't think would have hit from this range, and B, if it did, it probably would have hit after Faust had landed on the other side of me, which means I'd be taking him away from corner. So this 2S was a really good way of, like, making sure he goes to the left, and I get this wall break. Okay, could have PRC'd that. So this Faust got the right idea. He's, like, red RCing this kind of stuff. Could I not have just 2K'd and taken the round there? Like, I had a throw. Okay, 2K throw, again, just literally just 2D. Or I've got 100 meter and positive bonus. Like, 2K red RC forward or something if you have to. Because anything aside from this would have won me the round. Like, do I end up winning it anyway? Possibly, but... Like... Oh god, wait, do I not? Don't tell me I lose it like this. Come on. Okay, 5H, thank god. Yeah. It's this 2K throw obsession that I'm only realizing upon rewatching this that I have. And I'm not sure why. I think I started doing it when I was practicing my safe jump setup from throw. So I could just do, oh yeah, I'll do 2K throw, because that forces a throw, and then I can practice this new safe jump setup. And then I never really unlearned that. Because maybe the way to unlearn it is to start looking, first off, get better at the 2K 2D, like, hard knockdown 4-way mix-up. Which, I wonder if I can demonstrate, actually, because I've mentioned it a fair few times now. But let me pull up Strive. And see if I can remember how this is done. So if I remember correctly, the theory is that you 2K 2D... Whoops. It was a bit too early. But you 2K 2D, minion pull. Something like that. So you 2K 2D, then pull minion, jump forwards, drop minion. And then when you air dash after that, or if you air dash at all, is the mix. So you can either hit same side... You can hit cross up. I believe you're also meant to be able to hit cross up if you backdash super late, but the timing on that is, like, really specific. At least I think it is. Yeah, see, because I can't hit JH there without land cancelling it. So that's cross up timing. There we are. No, sorry, that's the first one was same side timing. That's cross up timing. And then, assuming they haven't been... Just, whoops. Press the wrong buttons on my stick. Yep. So, and then assuming that that isn't enough, the third and fourth part of that two-way mix-up, which you've got same side high, cross-up high. You can do cross-up low, or you can do... well, you cross-up throw, but yeah, my timing on that needs to be a bit better. But hey, it means I can do... What it means is that I can do... my god, can I stop pressing the taunt button? There we are. So one of the problems having the fight stick, there's not just an easy start button. There's like a row of about 7 or 8 buttons at the top of my stick, and one of them resets it, but I never get it first try. So... yeah, something like that. And then I can practice my safe jump. And like so on and so forth. But yes, yeah, so that's the theory behind that. But like this that I'm doing at the minute, kind of weird. Like, all right as a mix-up, but if I'm landing the 2K, like if they're blocking the 2K, then by all means, you know, I should be yeah, that's what I'm meant to do. Where's settings? Here we are. So, training settings. I probably don't need to show this, to be fair. You can just imagine it, but, yeah, all guard. So, like, if they're blocking 2k 2D a lot... Yeah, so there's a string I can do. So I can do 2k 2D, pull, 2k, go. And then this leaves me with 3 minions up, and, you know, a lot of kind of stuff to work with. But, if I'm hitting the 2k, then absolutely I should be, even on, like, non-counter hit. I gotta have to first hit, if I'm hitting this. Then that should absolutely be like, okay, now's my chance. And then I need to work out how to route out of that, maybe. Is, yeah, because, like, if I doot, minion. Interestingly, that's actually a lot easier to hit, cross-up if I'm further away from them. Huh. That was meant to be minion attack, but, you know, I guess it works. Because I'll need to do minion attack into... Maybe I can do, like, the 5k dash cancel, like, you know, close slash 2h, 6h or something. Actually, can I even do that? No, I'm telling a complete lie. You can't do 2h, 6h. Close slash 6h is probably what I meant. Yeah, there we go. But yeah. So, things to keep in mind, and I'll put it down on the old texty bit. And then, so, related to the above, yep, there we are. Doing some more 4-way hard knockdown mix. But yeah, so anyway, back to the actual replay against this Faust. Oh, I'm getting sniped out of all sorts of places. Yeah, which is also really good conditioning by him. So you see that, like, oops, went back an extra 10 seconds there by accident. But yeah, so you can see that for whatever reason, here... Well, not for whatever reason, it's the same thing I've been doing, like, this entire set, and it hasn't stopped working so far. Like, I'm doing this backdash, wait for him to come in, and then 5H him. He's seen that, he's adapted now, so I've got backdash, and I'm going to try and 5H in here, and I'm going to get smoked for it. And then he sees that, like, okay, so my next move is to jump dust here, apparently. I guess it's a bit of a panic option, but yeah, Faust can absolutely clock that, much like Gold Lewis can. So now we've got this, into bomb, into set off minion, into war break, into, like, every item coming together. Okay, couldn't PRC that, so that's fine. Just get pushed back into this. Yep. Just item things. YRC, but... Okay, I know exactly why I did that. It's because you'd be surprised how often when someone YRCs Jacko, they don't expect it to immediately FED back. Like, they think, I have YRC'd, it is my turn to press buttons, and I have to politely remind them that, no, I have an invincible reversal. It doesn't work if you've got an Afro on, though, and the Faust is going to be undoubtedly trying to set it on fire with Jump Dust. Like, the fact I had an Afro there should probably have dissuaded me from FEDing, but I can see why that's a very niche, like, matchup-specific thing, and generally, unless you're against someone like Tappy Chaos, who isn't really going to do that kind of thing, well, maybe he would, actually. I don't know. All I know is that in this, in this matchup specifically, having a big Afro one is probably a good idea that they're going to try and jump at you, so don't FED. Particularly because Faust gets a bunch of, like, weird, like, fuzzy jump setups when people have got Afros. Yeah, it was also a good 5k. I'm surprised it didn't trade, honestly, with my JH, but, oh boy, it's this round start again. Here's a repeat of last round. Ow. 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 Okay, is there any specific thing that was... Okay, so that was me not blocking high. Oh, this is all just an RC combo. Okay, yeah. So that's fast mix. I'm not too perturbed by that. Interesting. Okay. No, I actually rate that. You know what? I was going to comment and say, like, why was I doing that? But I know for a fact this guy started using, like, you know, far slash or, like, run up close slash now to call out my backdashes. I remember that from round 1 of this. So, jump and then hit the minion down to catch him if he's running forward. Or even if he's not in this case, if he's just kind of standing there being confused. Is an option I rate. Okay, then put him back full screen. Get YRC'd. He was waiting for the FED that time, then I think. YRC again. This time I'll FED. Yeah, which I was just as surprised that, like, he wasn't waiting for it that time as well. Like, I had the meter. Maybe he didn't realize I had 100 and saw my RC and was like, aha, now I'm safe. But, yeah, not the case, not the case. Okay, right, that brings us to the end of that particular replay. So, let me copy this slot out to my document. Me get this set up so I can just clear it a bit easier. So there we are. So now if I do this and whapam, there we are. Clears. Right. So next up, we're going to be taking a look at another one of the Celestial matches. I'll be honest, I've prepared like 10 replays for this because I was like, oh god, what if I run out of thing? I've just realised it's been an hour and I've gone through 2. So, go figure. I think we'll make this like a max 5 thing then. So I'm going to look at 2 more from the previous stream. And then I really want to look at the Jacko mirror from some stuff I played off stream. So I think that would be a good, like, you know, a good amount of stuff to look at, because there's no point looking at too many and trying to learn everything from all of them. We just want to pick a couple of things from a couple of different places. Hopefully my incessant babbling has provided some people with maybe some things they didn't know about, or some things that I, you know, as a Jacko player in these matchups are looking for. And hey, if you are a player who stumbled across this and you know more than me, please correct me. Like, I'm doing this mainly for my own benefit of learning, and if you can aid in that, you can also aid everyone else who might chance upon this. So it would be much appreciated if you could share your wisdom with me. But yeah, so where is my next match anyway? I think I'm going to look at 113 apparently. Where we've got ourselves a Leo. So let me update the text. Okay. Level 3000, so he's a big boy. Although, you know, levels can only intimidate you so much. I mean, to let you in on something, the Jacko replay I wanted to watch is the last replay for this. So I'm a level 800 Jacko. That Jacko I played against in Celestial, after winning 3 games in a row and then getting O2'd by this Jacko, might I add, that Jacko was like level 100, and I got absolutely sauced, which is why I'm super interested to see, like, what they knew that I didn't there. Or what I was doing, you know, like, maybe I'll watch it back and it was just, oh no, you were just wigging out because you were like 2 matches away from winning. But I have to know on that one. We are round start against Leo. Let's see what we're packing. We have got Jump Back Dust. I like that in this matchup, yeah. Because I also like that he's jumped back as well. I'm not sure how good that is for him, but it's great news for me because it means this fireball being out the stream kind of delays his approach a bit. I can start setting up minions over here. That's all very cool. I don't think there's many options Leo has really to contest this. Like, I think he's got maybe jump forward, slash or heavy slash, the one where he pokes both of these swords forwards that, like, might be able to get it, but that's, like, such a commitment for him. So, yeah, oh, hello. Did that skip? Let me just, 1 second. Because I'm pretty sure. Really, I should configure this thing so it doesn't just go 1 frame at a time, but it's useful for when I'm looking at specific interactions. Yeah, okay. Bit of a skip there, which is weird, but I did set up a minion there, and I've now got him in the corner, so I think we can just infer what happened there. But yeah, thank you, Drop Frames on YouTube. Very cool. Speaking of, I've apparently dropped a few more at some point, but I don't know where, and I've just kept on rambling through it, so, okay, Jump Back Dust to avoid the sweep here, I'm fine with. Again, making more space, because the name of the game with Leo is you do not let him get near you. It's kind of like, he's kind of like Gold Lewis in that sense, although I feel like, should I say that? Yeah, I'm going to get called a heretic here, but I'm going to say this. I legitimately think Jacko has a better matchup against Leo than she does Gold Lewis. Like, which is kind of... Okay, for me personally. I'll soften the blow a bit by saying for me personally. Because I know it's kind of a wild thing to say. But, yeah. The fact that Leo's get-in options are so, like, you know, his main get-in option being his projectiles get completely outclassed by me hitting a minion vaguely near them. Which is not true of, like, the Gold Lewis minigun. I have to be careful of that. Which means, normally I have to be airborne if I don't want to eat a load of chip. And if I'm airborne, suddenly he has Jump Dust and Jump Heavy Slash. Or, you know, Jump in Behemoth. Leo has, like, what? You know, Jump Up Dust, maybe? Or Jump in, like, Slash or Heavy Slash. But they don't command the same terrifying range as Gold Lewis's buttons. Maybe I'm completely bugging on that, but for me, I absolutely prefer, like, fighting Leos over fighting Gold Lewis's. Lewis's? Lewisi? One of those. Let's keep it going anyway. This, okay, this, another thing I want to bring up here, but this counter hit sweep. There we are, this thing where he launches himself at me. Got me a bunch of times, because I just wasn't expecting how far the range is, and I don't think I ever properly adjusted. If I block it, he's, like, quite unsafe, particularly since he's got no meter, so I need to be a bit more mindful of the range where that's going to hit. Because, see, now he's in, and he gets to make monkey noises, and then I have to burst, yeah. But look how this Leo, like, I mean, I'm doing the getting in at the minute, but actually, how does he get in? Spoilers, he doesn't. Unless I completely fuck that up and he gets to do another sweep. But, like, generally, how does he get in? If he does enough of the, like, run-through, things where he, like, run-throughs me, I think they're called, like, Berserker Charge or something, then I can just grab him, or if I'm feeling particularly saucy, I can also FED him, which... I think I was trying to whiff punish something in his back turn there, but I guess it was more disjointed than I thought it was. But, you know, that's fine. Okay, 2K2D, I was about to autopilot a kick, but he bursted anyway. This armor stance... This is something I need to actually look into a bit. Because I believe the idea is, if he's just holding this here, then I want to remember the specifics of it. I think I can't hit him unless it's with a low. I want to say that's how that that kind of like stance works. But yeah, so he can guard a hit, and then he can do this thing where he launches both his swords forward. Now, I could try and run in and 2D, but I'm pretty sure that gets hit by this as well. Alternatively, I could do something which I think, particularly against these characters where I'm sitting at range a lot more. So like your Leos, your Gold Lewises, your, who's another character I really want to keep out? Like Kai, ideally, I guess. You know, Sol would be nice, although Sol's got... Actually, no, Sol, Kai, and Eno have all got access to low things that go under bloody everything anyway. But, yeah, anyway, in matchups where I'm more focused on keeping people out as opposed to, like, your Happy Chaoses and Axels, where I have to get in, otherwise they zone better than me and I perish. I'm just going to write simply, use more parry at range. Because if I kick a minion to him here, yeah, he guards the minion hit. If he then tries to remove the minion with this, first off, that's really slow, I think, and I'm not sure what your cancel options are out of it. And second off, you won't get any of those cancel options if you've been parried, and then I get to run him for free without danger of this happening. So that sounds like it might be a half-decent idea. What doesn't sound like a half-decent idea is getting hit by all this and then crying. 2k throw. You hit the 2k! Please! Please, just do 2D. Oh. I mean, I can't... I'm laughing. I can't get myself too mad about this, but, just... Oh. Oh, no. Okay, so what do I get off of this throw? I get, this, which isn't even my safe jump. Okay, did I have the audacity to actually go for the throw and then miss the safe jump setup that was the entire point of doing 2k throw? I did. Outstanding move. But you know what? Sometimes it's just not your day with inputs, and I think, like I said at the time, this was a bit of a rough day for me. Although looking back on it, it honestly wasn't that bad. But it felt, at the time, was like, oh boy, I'm dropping everything. But yeah, like, you know, on reflection, it's fine. Okay, 6H there because he was jumping. I don't mind that at all. That's correct. This 2D, I think I've noticed something. I think I've noticed a bit of a flowchart forming. Like, okay. So, like, is he jumping? Yes. Okay, 6H. Did that hit? No. Clearly, he must be on the ground then. Do a 2D. Not 2D, jump D. Did either of those hit? No, he's miles away. Okay, now you can safely set up a minion. And you can throw both of them into that same one because minion hit stop extended his hitbox so that both of them got hit, and I'm sad. And I went through that quite quickly, actually, so I'll explain it again. Basically, look at his goofy-ass face here, like, yo! So, fun fact about minions. They essentially, like, play with the frame data of any move that they're involved with. It's like a common thing is, like, if Jacko hits a close slash, she's, like, plus a couple of frames or something. But, you know, she's plus. If she hits a close slash and then the minion, because the minion hits a few frames after the close slash and applies its own block stun, then the close slash actually becomes plus 10, which means I can act way before they can. Similarly, with this here, there's this thing called hit stop, where if a move hits, its animation is paused. So every move's got startup frames, active frames, and like end lag or recovery frames. Normally, like, each of those will be a set certain amount, and they'll resolve in that amount, unless they hit something, which is to help people cancel into other moves and that, essentially. The problem is, hitting a minion counts as hitting something. So, whereas this... I'm going to pull a completely random number out here, but it's probably not how long it's out for. But let's say, for the sake of argument, that this move was out for 10 frames. Normally, it would be out for that 10 frames, and then it would, like, stop hitting things. Because it hits a minion here, however, it, like, pauses that animation while it's still active for a couple of frames. Which means that... So you can actually probably see by... oopsie. There we are. You can probably see by how he stops moving. What is the forward button for this? Oh. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, I'm not actually sure what the forward button for this is. Oh, hello. I found mute. That's not ideal. That is not ideal. That's correct. But yeah, basically the move stayed out for longer because it was paused a bit because it hit one of the minions, which meant that the other minion just clipped the end of it, which also meant it was paused again and out for a bit longer, which meant it hit me, I think. So, let's see if we can get that in. Are we on the same bit? Yes, here we are. This bit. So, minion, pause, pause. Okay, it doesn't hit me, but like, I've had it where it hits me before, and it's the worst feeling. Also very weird, like, again, this this guard sense from him from very close range. Like, I feel like I didn't appreciate how active it was, should we say. Okay, I'm going to give myself some credit here. I like that I counter hit 2H that DP, because I have a counter hit 2H combo that does a pretty chunky amount of damage. But yeah, he bursted it anyway. But I'm glad that I had the, like, reactions to, this is a DP, I'm going to do my DP punish. Okay, so we tried to guard and dash back. I caught it with jump H. That's cool. That time was actually correct to do a 2k throw, because he blocked the 2k. But, again, that's... I'm giving myself a lot of shit for that, I feel. But also, confirming off of a 2k is, like, pretty difficult in neutral. So... as long as I'm cognizant that I need to use more 2k 2D, and then work off of maybe if the 2k 2D hits rather than just the 2k. And if I notice the 2k 2D is being blocked quite a lot, then switch to 2k throw. I think that's a better way of thinking about it, rather than thinking about, well, how on earth do I confirm off a 2k? Because the answer is you don't. I think it's best to start from a different angle, and then... maneuver around it. Or maybe even, if I feel like getting particularly like meta and mind game me, we start with the 2k throw, because everyone on the planet will expect 2k 2D. And then once I've done that once, just to put the idea that I can do that in their head, then I just start 2k 2Ding. You know, maybe that's the play from there. But yeah, so... that was good. That was a good string. DP, yeah. Okay. Super nice 2P. That's something I really struggled with against Leo, and I think I did it a couple of times in this set, but this scenario where, like, he's back-turned, he's making monkey noises, I am very afraid, from, like, yeah, here onwards. This move you can actually poke out of. This kind of, like, big overhead. But you've got to be on the ball to react to it. Okay, 2k 2D kick, which frame trapped him, which is good. Because it keeps him away, and kick here is absolutely right, because, like I said, the name of the game with Leo is just send him to Brazil and keep him there. I don't want him anywhere near me. I blue flagged at some point, apparently. When did that happen? Oh, I blue flagged there. And then he tried to hit them. And then he tried to air dash over them, but minion hitboxes on their, like, swings are actually huge. Like, they go so much higher above the minion than the animation looks like. Excuse me again. So, jumping over them is real rough. Okay. Dash through. Overhead. Yeah, this is why we don't want to get Leo anywhere near us, because monkey noises happens. Okay, fair. I apparently I had a read, but yeah, that's just Leo if he gets in. Oh God, that has such range. What has such range there? Actually, let's check what I was mithering about. So that parry. Wow. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Fair. So you wait till the parry hits with that. Does he get to combo off that? He does. That's kind of fucked up. God, that has such range. At least, maybe it's not too fucked up actually, but like, at the time it felt, use more parry, or just have a minion behind him. Works too. I would have liked to have seen my parry there, and also nice safe jump. Good to do against a Leo who DPs a lot. Or even one who doesn't, because there's no harm in doing it even if they don't DP a lot. It just makes you safe from the DP. We'll take that, I think. Gambled it all on there not being another overhead there, and won. Quite deaf, but close. Hey! Meaty minion, let's go. Right. You know what? Took a round off a level 3000 guy. Or a game, I should say. Alright, popping off there. I'm going to knock myself down. I'm not sure how far my voice from the recording is coming on there, but I'm just going to knock myself down a little bit. Just to make sure that I'm not, like, overlapping myself here. Speaking of which, audio check I probably should have done at the start, but, I'm going to assume the audio's fine. I'm not sure if it is or not. But, yeah. Here's hoping, anyway. That I haven't just drowned myself out for the past God knows how long. Okay, jump dust to catch the sweep. Yes, parry! Use more of that. Look at all the space it's given us. It's good, trust me. Whiffing a jump throw is not, but... Oh, big damage here. Okay. Honestly... I mean, no, I guess he let me have it. No, okay, that was correct. I was going to suggest maybe it's worth red flagging, but both setups get bursted, and then I feel like I'm in a significantly... Well, I'm 50 meter down if he bursts the red flag. If I've already hit with the dust, which is the hard part of the whole dust combo thing, then, like, I should be able to, like, convert the damage off that, plus I'll still have the meter if he does burst it. And if I'm super convinced he's going to burst there, I can also block it. But, you know, he let it ride anyway, which is fine. Okay, that was good. It was a good little mix-up on the timing of the minions that I've been throwing so far. So instead of just, like, kind of wonton chucking them at him like that, I did, like, kick there. Okay, nice frame trap. I feel like that was meant to be pressure and I just flubbed inputs. 2k throw, fair enough. Red flag, but I didn't hit any minions, but he doesn't know. Gold burst. Ooh. Oh. Okay, I tried to do the parry thing there. Nice JPs. I have to I have to anticipate the run through at some point. But it wasn't there apparently. Okay, just trying to FD to keep him off me, but does FDing actually do much in that? I guess it stops him, FD will stop him dashing through me and crossing me up, because he can do that. If he's just doing the 2Ks, he can do like 2K dash forward, 2K again, which is a really tight cross-up, but if he's FD, maybe his dash doesn't go as far, or I get more time to react to it or something. I'm not 100%, but I think that's why I'm doing that there. Again, if there is any beings with greater knowledge, shall we say, watching, then do let me know if I'm just talking out my arse there or not. But I believe that's my theory anyway. DP, can I get this? No, I cannot, because that should have been close slash, but I got 2S. Okay, nice block, nice block. Actually managed to survive Leo's stuff. And then got freed from the corner, thankfully. Got burst back now. Tried to swing there with the minion, but it didn't quite hit. Okay, bursts there. Alright, that was a lot of me getting hit by stray stuff, so let's go and just rewatch that sequence and see what stray stuff I got by. So I got good blocks here. At some point. Yeah, so that was good defense for that little bit. Oops, didn't mean to do that. You know what, okay, sorry, I've messed it up by doing that, so let's go back to where we're all comfy with. So throw a minion. His 6p rather funnily didn't hit the minion there, but it also disabled his upper hurt box, which allows the minion to just sit behind him. Which happens occasionally and is quite funny. So I got a minion attack there. I got DP'd, but that's kind of fine. So he's running forward. I'm backdashing. The sweep catches that. Ooh. Well, actually, I guess it trades with whatever I was doing. He's going to run forward again. Yeah, he's determined to get in. Okay, Dust gets a combo here. I get to burst. What was I doing there that wasn't parry? Because it should have been parry. Given how I can see how, like, adamantly he's trying to get in here. Yeah, okay. I think that's a problem on the adaptation front. Also, I'm just going to add, because I realized I never actually added it earlier, but, let me add this. Just, yeah, I'll try the parry on the armor stance move. Just because I think that's what I was kind of getting at earlier with him just standing there in armor. But yeah, what was I going to say before that? There was something else I was going to write down. Oh yeah. Well, it essentially boils down to use more parry again, because if I'm getting at close range, then, like I said at the end there, that should have been, like, put minion down parry, into, if I had enough meter, I could have just FED'd, and then hard knockdown, and then he's got to try and, like, DP and wake up, but I can safe jump that. Like, yeah. Just, I think my golden note for this one, honestly, and it's only really one thing, but I've talked about it in a few different contexts, is just use more parry. Particularly to, like, to stop him getting in, whether that be at, like, a very far range when it's thrown a minion on him and he's trying to, like, armor stance to, like, not get hit by them, or he's just trying to, excuse me, he's just trying to 5p them or something. Or if he's currently, like, berserker charging towards me, and I need something to dissuade him from doing that. But yes, let me copy this one down in my doc. Right. So, our next matchup is going to be almost a full hour later into this vid. We're looking at, here we are, we're looking at this May. But before that, I'm going to take a second here just to kind of grab myself a drink, you know, I'll get myself refreshments and that, so I'll be about 5 minutes here. So, yeah, so I'll just put B right back there. Yes, I will, I'll just take a very short break here, get myself freshened up and that. And, I will... Words. Damn it. The first time that's happened this stream. I've been getting better at that, not just dropping a sentence, kind of... I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. We drop sentences here like we drop combos. But, yeah, I'll be back in a bit once I've managed to try and remember the other half of that sentence and got myself a drink and some stuff. So yeah, back soon. Alright, hello, welcome back everybody. I have very quickly got myself a drink and a few of my preferred sweet of choice, the Mint Imperial. And we're now ready to get back into this fourth game versus a Mei, which is a matchup I'm not honestly too sure what Jacko's meant to be doing in. Like, there are some which are very clearly, you know, oh, keep this character away. There are some which are, don't let this character get away. I feel like Mei should fall into that first category, but the problem with getting close to Mei, to, like, start pressuring that... Well, firstly, I should try that again. The problem with keeping Mei away is that all her buttons are huge, so, like, swatting her at the air with minions is really hard. Plus, she can dolphin in pretty well. And then once she's in close, like, she guesses right once, and Jacko just explodes. I mean, most characters explode, to be fair, because Mei damage is insane, but, like, Jacko particularly, it just feels rough. So, yeah, I'll be looking at this one with, a kind of fairly, looking to see what this Mei does in the matchup, and what I could have done in this match, but also what Meis can do generally. And seeing how I can either, like, you know, route or just try and play around it. Because this one's definitely a weak spot for me at the minute, I believe. I'm not too sure on my anti-Mei options and tech. And then once we've watched this one, I'm going to, for the sake of providing you a match here that hasn't been seen on the stream before, and also for testing what happens when I don't have the matches as a separate video file first. I'm going to watch one in the actual replay viewer in Strive, which means I'm not going to be able to rewind. I'm going to be able to pause, but I'm going to lose rewinding. So I think in future, if I am going to present some matches here, I'll try and get them, like, either just, like, recorded locally so I can rewind them, or, you know, I'll make sure they're just, like, uploaded as, like, a private video somewhere. Which, to be fair, I shouldn't need to do, but it keeps the interface all the same and, you know, makes me feel happy. But yeah, anyway, let's proceed with some Mei gaming, shall we? Okay. Round start there from me was dash back and 6H, which I don't mind. One thing I have just remembered about this, now that I've seen the demon here, is that Meis are very jumpy. Like, they're... Like, and why wouldn't they be? Because it was, you know, jump H and jump 2H, and, like, they've got air stall and jump D. They're all really good moves. So, I think, backdash to avoid any just, like, getting hit with far slash at round start, or, like, 3k even or something, is valid. 6H is valid. I can see she's dashing back, she's avoiding stuff. I can pull minion. What do I do with it from here? Slash to stop her running in. I like that. So she jumps, gets hit by it anyway. I've got some minions on field, and now I haven't, such as Jacko. Okay. So yeah, I think that's some pretty good neutral. Just try and keep her out the sky. I messed up my safe jump there, so I got grabbed, and now I've got this. Okay, yeah, this is partly what I don't get. Like, what is this pressure? So 2k dash cancel. Maybe I can 2p there, but yeah, like I probably can. I can, like, 2p to just get her off me or something. 2k 2d. Upwards dolphin, which hits going up. Normally, I think that goes over and hits on the way down, or maybe slash does one, heavy slash version does another. Yeah, these are all questions I could be asking myself. What was it now discussing, I think? So I'm going to put that as a note down, which is something I'm going to... Oh, no, that runs out of my... Oh, no. Hold on a sec. I'm going to have to fix that, because I hate that that's going slightly off there. Edit. Just 1 second. Oh, cool! It grows that way. That's what I wanted. There we are. And then just stretch this back a bit that way. There we go. Okay, so yeah, step 1. This corner pressure, it's probably going to come a few times. I'm going to posit a few theories, but they are, at the end of the day, only that with my theories, because I'm just not 100% on how she works. Like, I know you can 6p the slow dolphins. That, aside from that, my knowledge essentially runs out. So, another dash cancel there. So we've got this, and I think this is actually kind of core to her offense. This kind of, I think that's, is that 5k? I want to say it's 5k dash cancel. But in case you don't know what I'm on about, it's, hold on, let me try and wind it back by like a second. This one. There we are. Yes, there's a lot of this into dash cancel, into... Now, she did 2k 2D there. Dolphin, dolphin, 2k dash cancel throw, which again makes me think that if she can get a throw off there, then I should be able to get like a 2p. Okay. Burst to get her off me. Yeah, so she can spend a lot of that time kind of like airborne and then just dolphin when she lands on the ground, which makes it really hard to try and pin down with minions. So yeah, there's another... Did that combo? Did that like 5k dash cancel combo? Because so maybe there isn't a gap there. So what we got? Yeah, this... No, okay, it didn't combo. It's just the dash cancels keep getting me. So I'm gonna add as a note. In fact, you know what? I'm not gonna add it as a note. We're gonna go do some labbing. Let's just that one string. So let me jump into here. Character select. Right. Go and find this devil and see what she does. Now, it's been a while since I've had to select the other character on training mode, so you have to excuse me if I'm going to fumble some buttons here. It's, That's taunt. Opponent status. Yeah, just dummy. Recording settings. Okay. There's a way to do this somehow, but it's escaping me currently. Maybe I don't have it bound. Maybe that's the problem. Because I would quite like to, state, Yes, that's what we're looking for, is like that, but it's not recording it, that's just kind of me doing it. Huh. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to look that up. Which is something I should know, really, but hey ho. Strive. Training mode. How to record. Oops. You might have got a little bit of say jam there, I think. But, okay. Looks like it's a button. Looks like I was right on that. So let me change my button settings. What we got? Yeah, here we go. Running out of buttons. Then record instead of this taunt button. Nope, that's instead of reset positions. So record instead of this taunt button. No? No takers on that? What is taunt at the minute? This. Yeah, can I have it not be that? You know what? Sure, we'll go with that. Yeah, okay, here we are. So now I'm in, so now I can do... Yeah. And that's essentially what we want to do. So we do 5K dash forward, 2K, 2D. And then fling it forward for... you know what, this is corner pressure we're looking at. So we're going to say 5K dash forward, 2K, 2D, and then slash up dolphin. We'll go for that. Okay, that... Is it the heavy one that hits there, then? It is the heavy one. Okay, so heavy slash dolphin. Right. Now, what did I just assign those record buttons to? That's taunt. Okay, so recording standby. And then we want to record. There we are. Oh, and we've got a taunt after it as well. So now, if I hit this... Okay. So, can in fact 2p out of the dash cancels, it looks like. Assuming I'm doing them right. Which is about what I expected, but it's good to test these things. And it's also good to remember how to test things in training mode. So, to reiterate what I just kind of did there, for those of you who don't know, there's some buttons in your controller settings for pause and play. I normally have them unbound, but yeah, because I think I much prefer reset positions on this. But this can stay as play, sure. Or I could always just swap this one about between recording and playing. I'd love to unbind taunt from that, but I don't think I can. I am just cursed to taunt people. Yeah. Because of the way my stick's set up, I can't unbind that. But, yeah. So, I hit my record button. I do the moves. And then I switch it over to play, or you can press a separate play button if you've got buttons spare on your controller. And it does the thing. Feels like there's a bigger gap there than when the May was doing it online, but for now, I'm going to work under the assumption that those dash cancels are things May do and things that are 2payable. Anyone out there knows differently, do let me know. But anyway, if I can get back to the matter at hand, which is this replay. see what else we've got. Okay, so end of a big Mei combo. No knockdown, thankfully. Okay, this... Okay. So we've got like another round start-esque sort of situation here. So we had wait into backdash. Okay. So presumably that's the mix-up then. Right, I see now. So, notice she did 5k here, but into, what's it? I want to say that's like 6H. Which, if that hits, that will do like all of the damage. So, I guess it's about not trying to preempt it, but react to those dash cancels on 5k. Where she's going to try and get extra pressure, because now she has to, like, dolphin back in, and then, yeah, I can kind of either jab her out there or just 6p it if I think it's coming, because I can 6p both the dolphins, provided I'm not in blocks stun already, in theory. If I am in block stun already, then it's only the heavy version. But from that range, I think I can 6p both. I think. Like I said, my main matchup knowledge, very sketchy, but I'm trying to form a plan with what I know here. Okay, jump out, get slashed, yeah. Okay. So we've broken down our offense a little bit just from that first game. And I'm gonna add 2p 5k dash cancels on reaction. Looks like I'm saying 2D because this font's a bit weird. I've been meaning to ask, by the way. I kind of picked this font because I felt it fit the aesthetic, but I know it's not the easiest thing to read. Like, are people out there alright with this, or am I making another graphics design as my passion thing, like I kind of realised I am with a picture frame here? Such as the curse of not having proper overlays, but, you know, we do what we can. But yeah, game two. Let's see what we've got. 2D to start with, which is a legal move. Yeah, so she jumps, I get hit out of that, and then thrown, and then cross up. Try to poke the 2k there. Nice 6p on the dolphin. Yeah, okay. So like I said, I know I can 6p the dolphins. That is my one kind of get out thing. Another throw. Overhead, I really hope she lands. She did not. Yeah, dash cancel again, yeah. I need to be a lot more reactive on 2ping that. Because then she has to go for some less, I guess, less theoretically sound stuff. Unfortunate clash on the 2k then, I just wasn't ready for it, but that's fine. That's, you know, just scramble things, it is what it is. Nice counter hit to JH, but there's not really much I can do. Debating whether it was worth Red RCing there. Every single minion disappeared. That is unfortunate. Okay. Okay, what happened there? Because that was like going my way, and then it very suddenly wasn't. So we put down a minion. We close slash, which makes us plus 1,000,000 anyway. So we didn't need to spend the extra minion meter there. Well, not plus 1,000,000, it's like plus 9 or 10, but plus enough that I can 2k. So that was kind of a bit of a whoopsie. Okay, 2k after that minion attack when it was more plus, to be fair, and she backdashed it, so... I'm just amazed she managed to backdash that there, actually. Okay, 6p saves me from that did hit the minion, but then I get far slashed for my troubles. I miss a jump dust there, but she'd already dolphined in, so I don't think it would have done much anyway. 17 overheads incoming. Yep, here they come. That was nice air movement by her. Yeah, that... Let me look at that one again. So, yeah, overheads, yada, yada, yada. It's this backdash that's really messing me up at the minute, when I, like, had the momentum. Like, if I'm minion attacking and 2k isn't going to work... Okay. So I'm going to do a little bit of investigative Googling using our old and trusty friend Dust Loop. So, if we look at Jacko's frame data. So attack command, yeah, leaves me plus 15 on block. And then the hit stop cancel data, close slash, Okay, interesting. Right, okay. So close slash is actually a lot better if you hit the minion and it doesn't hit them through some kind of mental gymnastics I'm not going to try and evaluate here. But yeah, because apparently on block close slash hitting a minion is only plus 6, but if the servant whiffs it's plus 10. Because I guess hitting the minion counts as me hitting, so I can cancel out of it faster is the theory. But yeah, so regardless, I'm plus 15 here. And 5H, let's have a look at the startup on 5H, is 10 frames. So I can get that out 5 frames before they can do anything. And that absolutely would have caught a backdash. So, in fact, let's check all my buttons here. Is there anything that... I think there's jump dust. And I guess both... Oh yeah, okay, basically dusts that aren't sweep. So 5D, held 5D. Because 5D is 20 frames, 5D held is 28. But other than that, any move, like even 2H is 15, so it equals it. Yeah, if I'm fast enough off of that, then I should be able to punish that, no problem. But yeah, okay. Yeah, other than that, we got schmixed a bit, but it happens, you know. There was a lot I was trying to deal with already in the matchup department, so that was like overheads and throws string was kind of just taking a backseat, which is fine, you know. So I think this Mei was like reasonably high level as well. Okay, so we're backing off again, which doesn't feel like the wrong play. I want to see how that Mei moved though. So jump dust, he just kind of waits. So he does air dash forward, back dash. I pull a minion. Now I JH it to try and hit him out of the air, and he jump dusts over it, which also avoids him. Right, okay. So here's the plan for this. If I notice Meis are getting very jumpy, what I could have potentially done here after this minion pull is this. I reckon I could have jump cancelled and then maybe got like a jumping slash or even just a very large amount of jumping punches just to try and take her back to the ground where the minion will be. And then I can like attack command and get some pressure going. See, I did jump cancel, but I did attack command there. No, I think I need to jump cancel forward. Assuming the jump dust doesn't hit me then, I'm not sure how active that is, but it's an option. It's an option that I'd have to try. Okay, yep. More of that, his 5k dash cancel stuff. Okay. I think this is something I actually wanted to bring up near the start stream, because I noticed I was doing this in a lot of other matches as well, but I'm doing a lot of this jump dust, which this Maze, like, just doesn't care about. Like, you know, she's running in, she's jumping in, it's all good. Like, I think I need, this is where I'm going to put down, use a bit less JD. Because it's, like, particularly at that range where I was at, if I just set up a minion, like, yes, Mei's hitboxes are huge, but that also means that I can parry her from a lot further away than I think I can. It's like, yeah, even if I just have one set up here and I don't kick it forward, like, it's a lot harder for her to do things. And she's in again here, overhead. Okay, just trying to bait out something there. Okay, 6H, try and call out some of these jumps. Don't know what's going on with this Mei now. Close slash takes it. Yeah. I swear we swapped sides of the screen like 4 times there, and neither of us could just hit each other. Like, I'm trying to attack command there, that's not happening. He's trying to dolphin in and, like, slash on my landing, but I can just air dash out. So we swapped again. Clonked him with that. Don't know what the kick was for. And, yeah. This is one of those ones where I definitely want to, like... And I advise you to do this as well if you're kind of stuck in a matchup, and you're just like, what are my options against this character? Is, Strive, I think, for the most part. It's definitely got the resource hub. It's also got a bunch of, like, different character discords. So, definitely go on them, both for the character you play and the character that you're playing against, and be like, and just, like, politely ask, just like, hey, if someone wouldn't mind taking a look at this, like, what are my options here? And, like, throw them a replay. So I'd probably throw them this and just be like, so, I think I've worked out I can 2p the 5k dash cancels, but, like, how do I stop this Mei from, like, jumping over all of my minion stuff, essentially? Maybe the answer here, actually, is the new 2S. Yeah, I think I like that a lot. Hold on. I think I've had an idea. So if I go back here... So as I kind of alluded to earlier, I was doing a lot of this. Excuse me, not whiffing throws, I meant, this. Which is, it's okay, but, like, it's not the space Mei's contesting. Mei's contesting, like, all the space kind of above that anyway. So she can just jump up there and be fine. If I put a minion here, she now has to think a bit, because I could do this at any time. And that'll stop her, like, air approaches and her dolphins in. If she then decides to stay airborne, I think that's the play, particularly with how high up she is. So I can... And then attack command in the air. What I have to remember, though, is when I do that, is cancel it into another minion pull. So, like, 1, 2. There we are. Yeah, okay, that feels good. So, let me amend that last point. Because I think that's maybe where I can get a lot of mileage out of this. Between this and, like, the Zato matchup where he's flying permanently. Or he's flying permanently in neutral, I should say. I can... Maybe more 2S. But yeah, that's definitely something I could consider. Right. Okay, okay. Let's keep watching the rest of the set anyway. Mm-hmm. Nice 6p. Nice grab. Get some pressure going here. Doesn't block the dust. Got him. What's the option here? 2k. Yep, I like it. I get kicking him towards the corner, but also, you know, it means he's not in the pressure anymore. Well, I've got full meter. I probably could have, like, PRC'd something there. Okay, get thrown. FED. Wouldn't have worked anyway, but I was trying to input it, which is what that recall was. There we go. I knew it was coming. Yeah, it's a round to me. Okay, up, Dolphin. Yeah, I do need a lot more of, you know, nah, that kick was a mistake, I think. So, like, it took me a little while, and I got backed up to the corner. But, okay, so I actually took my burst as well, but regardless, I've got this situation here with this. This May jumps again. I reckon if that had been me going run up 2S, that would have caught me out the air. But because I tried to 2K, and I wasn't paying attention, well, just wasn't as conscious, shall we say, about, was that the right word? Conscious, I think is the word I was going for. About this May doing jump-in stuff. I completely missed it. I feel like that Arisugawa might be punishable as well. Oh, this is big damage. Or it would have been if he didn't drop. There's another dash cancel I could have 2P'd in. Did I get another burst? No, that was his burst. Okay, and yeah, hit out there. But yeah, okay, so that's just going to take a lot more kind of studying May's pressure, I think. But I've taken some base ideas. And yeah, it's definitely some food for thought. I think that's the matchup I have to learn the most about. Hence why my commentary on it was a bit more like, does this work? As opposed to, oh yeah, this should have been like this, and this. Or this probably would have worked given what I know. But yeah, so that brings us to the end of the end of that particular segment for matches from the stream. So lastly, I've got one more match, but we're gonna have to find it in the actual game client. So let me flick that back on. There we go. Let's go to the main menu. Hit up replays. As soon as it wants to do whatever network thing it's got to do. There we go. Right, so I think my last matches on stream were well, it was that May actually, wasn't it? So no, it can't have been. I've played that guy. Did I miss the May? Yeah, okay, so yeah, these would be the last ones I played on stream. So I played a couple since then. Got a couple more Celestial challenges. These three were all in Celestial and I won them all. And then the two I really have a burning desire to watch again are these two here. Jacko mirrors. So, let's see if I can remember what the pause button is on this thing first. Right. Okay. And I guess the good thing about watching them in client is that we do have inputs on. Although, what I could always do, I guess for... Now that I know roughly how long one of these... Because obviously this is the first replay stream. Like I said, I had 10. I was just watching the old you know, watching the old stream. Because it's nice to hear my comments on it, although I suppose I could always just pull the old stream up if I really wanted my comments, given how I've just been keeping it nice and chill otherwise. But yeah, having these inputs on stream might actually be beneficial, so I can see how I'm flubbing my inputs as well. But obviously I'd need to record them and take them out because you can't rewind on this. Which is a bit of a bummer. But yeah, so anyway, what's our round starts here? Jump Dust I like. Like it's never the best option, but it's a good, I don't know what this person's going to do and want something like fairly safe. Unless they go like unless they're absolutely nuts and just go for some air call out, but very, very few people do that, like round 1. So yeah, I've got that. Doing it again here to 5H. That was meant to be minion pull, but I got 5p. And I didn't hit the minion there with my 2p. Okay, burst to get him off, because, yeah, that is your option, essentially. Okay, nice. 2D to get in. Nice YRC. Thought they could close slash. They, in fact, could not. Okay, round 1. Fairly safe. Where does it start going wrong is the question. Okay, we've got the classic, ooh, horribly whiffed corner combo, okay. That's a place where it went wrong. Okay, gets put through the wall there. See, I'd love to rewind and just break that one down a bit more, but, I'm gonna have to try and do it by memory. Which is failing me. Okay, they tried to 5H. I'm gonna have to pause it a lot more, I think. I JH'd into... Don't kick here, you could... Okay, no, fair enough, you can RC. No, actually, that's even worse, because now you've traded 50 meter for not that much more damage, and the same setup, and you're gonna die here anyway. Yeah. Particularly against Jacko, who doesn't have like a DP that can really affect the 4-way mix thing, although a couple of those options are safe jumps anyway. Okay, so... But yeah, so I think there's our first big note for this one. Again, just turn the autopilot off. So that's something that's come up in a couple of situations now. I was pretty liberal, should we say, with the jump dust in the first round. I don't think... Sorry, excuse me again. I don't think it's a terrible option, but yeah. I feel like maybe there's a couple of spots where it could have been more impactful. But we'll keep watching and see if it comes up again. Oh, nice. They've got a full combo there. It's actually not the easiest thing to do. Off that 5H counter hit. Okay, 6P's me there. Sandwich pressure. Throw. Should have known. I do that so often myself. Oh, okay. Burst baited. That's rough. Yeah, no, I think she just got going first there. I'll give it one more watch, just to, particularly those second couple of rounds, which I think... Yeah, there we are. That just skips me to round 2. Okay, so I get the throw. I completely mess up what was meant to be a safe jump setup, and I mess up that. So, I mean, call it what you like, you know, flubs or... like sweaty palms, because this is, you know, game 4 of my Celestial run. Okay. Some weird, like, double, triple overhead stuff there. To be fair, I could maybe nick. This is a no-go. This shouldn't have happened. Okay, so counter hit 2D. RC, yeah, 2S2H Elysian does kill. Which is the correct damage routing for that as well, because it means that FED still actually does some damage. Gets the full counter hit heavy combo here, which is good for them. Okay, so my advantage, okay, I get 6P'd. This I get thrown out of. Don't know what I was trying to press there. And yeah, just don't block the overhead and get burst by. Okay, yeah. No, I think I can essentially entirely blame that one on the entire kerfuffle that was that corner setup where I just dropped about 3 different setups in a row. So, okay, I'll call that one. I'll call that one sweaty palms, but also, yeah, some instances where that 2K2D 236 thing into RC was like not the move. That should have been 2K2D something else, I'm gonna say. Okay, he jumps back, he jumps back and dusts. I just kind of wait it out. Try and 5H, he 2Ds under it. My minion gets parried, but minions getting parried doesn't actually matter. Because they are counted as projectiles from that range, but they're never counted as projectiles from that range if they're against Pot's Flick. Which is, I'm just realising, kind of a hilarious double standard, but oh well. That's what we got. Dash up here. Backdash because we were trying to bait the throw, but he backdashed as well to beat the throw. Okay. YRC is good there. Jump dust is also not that bad. PRC throw to extend. That's some of the stuff I need to do more of. So again, this is coming up with stuff that I was kind of coming up with anyway, but like extend normals with PRC. Now I think about it, this match is kind of like the final boss of like all the other matches we've seen so far. It's just like, can you put these steps into order? Have you learnt stuff? Why are we FEDing here? Like, I know you can get a bit cheeky with it sometimes and have people land just before that, but particularly against Jacko, there's almost no reason not to just YRC instead, because of how much it like obliterates her pressure, and she doesn't really have an answer for it. I won that round and I don't feel like I deserved it, but we'll take it. Okay. So her move was... So my move is essentially back off and then 5H in again. I do that a lot, as it turns out. Okay. Get hit low. Get hit high. Don't react to the dust in time. Well, it's fair, it was only a tap dust, so... What was that traded? Did they 6H again? That was a really nice 6P. And I'm dead. Okay, okay. So that time I tried to be aggressive, they backed off 5H. Yeah. It's got really good kind of like Yomi, I guess, in this. Which is to say, they're very in my head. Okay, they're minion 1, which is not ideal. The bleeding hit stopped me hitting that. Meant that this, meant that my JH was like a lot less fast. And less time to react to stuff. And that's death. Yeah, okay. So some dropped combos on one of the games, but yeah. I think at the end of the day, this just highlights the two things that I've been meaning to do throughout a bunch of the matchups anyway, so extend some of my normals with fast PRCs and stop kicking after every single sweep. Like, I can do minion summon, I can do, like, well, if it hits, then I can do just leaving it alone and getting a 4-way mix. There's definitely room for other stuff in there. Sorry, just trying to do that while also managing the whole stream overlay. Let's, where's my document gone? There it is. Alright, and with that, I think we've been going at this for almost 2.5 hours now. So, yeah. So, I'd like to just thank you all very much for watching me look through some of these replays. Hopefully, you've maybe learned something about some characters' offense. If you're a Jacko player, maybe you've learned how I personally like to think about it. If you're a Jacko player who's better than me, maybe you've learned why I'm making these mistakes and why my thinking is wrong. I jest, of course. I don't think I'm too far off on some of these things, but there's definitely improvements that can be made in my players. There is at any level, and there's some pretty major ones with me still that like I need to work on. Like PRC is non-existent for me. This autopiloting 236K is killing me a lot more than I thought it was. I like jump D a little too much, and I should probably use that buff to 2S occasionally. But yeah, so I'll be back at some point next week with some more streams. Just for the next one of these replay streams, though, if you do have... in fact, let me tell you what, shall I... I'm going to move back here for this last little talky bit. But yeah, if you do have any replays you'd like me to watch of your Strive gameplay, I can try and break down what I know about these as well. I mean, send me them in advance so I've got some time to do a bit of research, because, well, I think I can do the Jacko ones on the fly with just a little bit of labbing here and there. If you send me something like a lean like Zato versus Faust match, I'm just going to be like, bro, I have no idea what the hell's going on with either of these characters. So, yeah, if you do see this and you want a replay looked at by yours truly, I'd be happy to do that. Otherwise, I'll just keep looking at my own replays and keep showing you the process by which I improve, which is just, you know, sitting down, watching a replay. It took a while per replay here, to be fair, because I was trying to, you know, properly enunciate and elucidate the steps I was going through in my head to come to certain conclusions. But what you essentially do is you distill a couple of things, and then you go play some more Guilty Gear or whatever fighting game it is you're playing, and you try and put them into practice. And then when you've eventually got them in practice, you see now what the common denominator is for why you're losing by watching more replays. But yes, that's the general gist of it. I hope this has been informative and or entertaining. My name's been Artorius Winchester, and I still don't have an outro.